We'll just jump right in. Just a straight continuation of yesterday. I know, it was like some shit was happening. She is getting like really kind of strangely obsessive. Oh my god, yeah, that was that poem was fucking wild. I don't know what was going on there, but I was like, ma'am, are you okay? This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. We're writing poetry. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine for now too. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, you guys, is this like, okay, hang on. This is like an instruction list. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. That's what everybody fucking needs. Everybody in this little thing needs to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. Her face is gone. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica? Okay? Oh. Just Monica. Yuri. Finally. She holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please. I don't care. You're too nice to me. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? She holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Okay, well, if literature moves you that much, I guess who am I to judge? I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Okay, weird thing to say, but you can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. It's really something. I like that you've added some sort of personal touch to that. Oh, hello. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about wingdings. Probably wingdings too. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. Oh, did you spray the perfume with paper like Elle Woods did? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Cool. I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. Is it though? I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've been kind of enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me, to put it lightly. I, at least, have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Wink. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before you're taking it. Whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Oh yeah, geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up the writing this poem. I was just trying to, never mind. Let's just move on. Okay. No. A dream. I was wandering in an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side, or to a wall. Anything. Suddenly the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel the damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. It's very eloquent. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. And Natsuki, I was thinking I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. But what about me? I'm going to help Monica. Wait, you? You have the easiest job. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging me around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let I decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. You are. Just let me make the choice. Okay, fine. Jeez. I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just Shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice. You little fucking twit. Anybody but you. I can't. No matter what. It changes to her automatically. No. No. I want none of this. I actually wanted to bake some cupcakes today. I wanted some cupcakes. Instead, look at this. Look at this. What is this? This is bullshit. Huh. I tried. No. Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking me for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable. I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are, pulling me away from every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with me. Is that so much to ask? She follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey! She's really something, isn't she? She giggles as Yuri pushes her out of the door. Finally! Finally. This is really all I wanted. There's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. I actually wanted to bake cupcakes, but I didn't have a choice. Fucking rigged. The election is rigged. Fake news. Just come to my house instead, the whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? There's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing in the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? No, man, you got to find some hobbies. But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Oh, because it probably is. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. Wow. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. Okay, well, you see, you dialed it up to 11 there. We should be at like a 4. I want you all to myself. And I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Do we accept her confession? I just wanted to bake cupcakes this weekend, man. I like how the piano's in the background. It's also very sort of slightly off key, kind of. It sounds a little weird. Sure, let's get a psycho. Why not? Oh, she seems. Oh. Wrong choice. Yes, wingdings. Okay. She's having a great conversation. I hope, yeah. I don't think that was the right one either. Oh, you're trailing off a little. Could you keep it in the text box? Thank you. Yeah. That sounds great. Okay. I mean, if you want to. You're cut off a little bit again there. Can you keep it in? There you go. Thank you. Laysai.
Hello there.
Yeah. Oh my god, hello? In high hopes? I don't know. Yuri, thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Okay, I told you to keep it in the text box, man. I cannot understand you if you don't at least, keep it in one page. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's going on for a while, isn't she? Goodness me. She's got a lot to say. I'm just going to listen to her dying confession, Is she casting a spell? Like, what is happening? How long does it go for? Does it go on forever? Always. Does it actually go on forever? Yeah, sure does. Sorry, I didn't mean to tell you. Oh, wait. Is that time passing? What's up, Regito? I'm sorry. Is time physically passing? It's nighttime. It's been 2 days? You can leave, Just, you didn't have to listen to her dying confession that much. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought, oh my god. Oh. She runs away because she puked. I'm here. Did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? Oh, Jesus, I was. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you. What do you mean it was super boring? I was trapped in here with the dead body. Give me a sec. Oh. Yuri character deleted successfully. Natsuki character deleted successfully. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Oh, she lifts the foil from and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. Before they stop existing and everything. What the fuck is going on here? But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Oh, okay. Excuse me, sorry. Hey, can you hear me? Is it working? Oh, hello. Oh, we seem to be in space. Did you realize that? We're in some kind of space, I feel like. Or some dimension. There you are. Hi again. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year. And, I guess we can skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, or whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you. Or, do you actually go by that? I do. I am in danger. She's gonna kill me. How do you know all this? She's doxing me. You pull my info from the PlayStation store? Rude. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. Bitch, same. The fuck are you talking about? You put me in space? You're deleting people? Who are you? In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I'm whatever you want me to be, baby. Because it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Like metaphorically or literally? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? I don't know what to think anymore. I thought I was just playing a dating sim game. But here we are. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man. If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. Yeah, I'm dying to know. About that whole thing with Yuri. She went a little obsessive and then it got too much. I kind of started to mess with her and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since I've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept on spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. That's not my fault, man. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this? I don't know, it sounds like you're the one in fucking control. Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Will you go out with me? Oh, I don't have a choice. It's not really free will if I can't say no, man. I just wanted to bake cupcakes this weekend, goddamn. I'm so happy. You really are my everything. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy way out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a book about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? The fuck is happening? Is she gonna... Oh, well, I'm gonna make her the stupidest name in the world. Shit. Fucking rockets, man. I'm gonna call her Moth. Bunka. Manji. Ganja. What's the... that. I'm gonna make it... I'm gonna not even try and use any letters. Oh. 2 squared onika. My. Oink. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking call you Oni because you're a goddamn demon. Pounds. Because you're not worth the money in the world. Monk. I call this poem Monk. Oh, shit. I like the ue. Oh. Ah. Mosaic. Mickey. Moke. Tonk. What is this called again? It's not a schwa. I forget what that's called. I'm Milink. Moro. Fucking ridiculous. That's not a real poem if you're in. Hi again. Perfect, Monica. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aww. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to get into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. You would do nothing but breaking the fourth wall. Holy shit. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? It takes me some time to collect my thoughts. If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Yeah, she always faced forward. She was always aware of the screen. It's fucking crazy. Like, all of it, you're just like, oh my god, it all makes sense now. So if we go and replay this game, can I go in and delete her character file? Let's see. Are you going to say something? Please say something. Please blink. So I know there's something in there. Um, yeah, why wait for a replay? I can't do anything. What's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. It's also the color of jealousy. That's not conceited or anything, is it? I just mean that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. That also happened to be your favorite color. It's just a guess. Because you've been looking to my eyes for a while now. Bitch, I don't know where else to look. Could you say something else? You know, it's been a while since we've done one of these, so let's go for it. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when I talk to people who are impressed by my writing, they say things like, I could never do that. It's really depressing, you know, as someone who loves more than anything else to share the joy of exploring your passions. It pains me when people think that being good just comes naturally. That's how it is with everything, not just writing. When you try something for the first time, you're probably going to suck at it. Sometimes when you finish, you feel really proud of it and you even want to share it with everyone. But after a few weeks, you come back to it and you realize it was never really any good. That happens to me all the time. It's pretty disheartening to put so much time and effort into something and then you realize it sucks. But that tends to happen when you're always comparing yourself to the top professionals. When you reach right for the stars, they're always going to be out of your reach, you know? The truth is, you gotta climb up there step by step. And whenever you reach a milestone, first you look back and see how far you've gotten. And then you look ahead and realize how much more there is to go. So sometimes it can help to set the bar a little lower. Try to find something you think is pretty good, but not world class. And you can make that your own personal goal. It's also really important to understand the scope of what you're really trying to do. If you just jump right into a huge project and you're still an amateur, you'll never get it done. So if we're talking about writing, a novel might be a bit too much at first. Why not try some short stories? The great thing about short stories is you can focus on just one thing that you want to do right. That goes for small projects in general. You can really focus on one or two things. It's such a good learning experience and stepping stone. Oh, one more thing. Writing isn't something where you just reach into your heart and something beautiful comes out. It's just like drawing and painting. It's a skill in itself to learn how to express what you have inside. That means there are methods and guides and basics to it. Reading up on that stuff can be super eye-opening. That sort of planning and organization will really help prevent you from getting overwhelmed and giving up. And before you know it, you start sucking less and less. Nothing comes naturally. Our society, our art, everything, it's built on thousands of years of human innovation. So as long as you start on that foundation and take it step by step, you too can do amazing things. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. And thanks for listening. No skippies. We stuck here forever. An awkward silence. Do you like horror? Yes. We did, yeah. I enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. Opposite. No. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics. Now, I think we're getting to a point where things are getting pretty better. Have you seen The Witch? That was a good movie. Like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that, it's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuine and disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than just being slightly off. Like you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels deeply unsettled. Like they know something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. No, I actually prefer to play horror games. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Oh, that humble brag? Hell yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. You knew something was off, right? Like, it's true. Something didn't seem right. And then all of a sudden, there it is. You know, it's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a really turbulent time for education. Isn't it also the fact that you're all 18? So, like, shouldn't you already be in university? We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has to go to college, you know? Oh my God, true. Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. Yeah, because that's what society has said. Useless. You don't need to go to university. I don't do anything with my university degree. You go to a trade school. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there. True. Yeah, trade schools. I think Ontario's doing slightly better at trying to promote those a little bit more, but no. When I was in school, it was, nope, you got to go to university. That's the only way you're going to get a good paying job. And guess what? That's not true. Or freelance work. Or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life. And instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business or communication or psychology. Weird one to toss in there. Not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt, no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. She fucking out here spitting facts, man. I think it's going to start getting better soon. No, I don't think so. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering the worst from it. Yeah. I just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. True. Man, oh man. Now I'm sad. I'm ready for the next topic. We also wish you'd blink a little bit. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as a superior one. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get to their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because they didn't like X and Y wrong, because you did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. It's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say, I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I'd like it more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say, I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? I guess that would be Monica's debate tip of the day. That sounds a little silly, but thanks for listening. Let me know when you're ready. I'm just going to be here eating rockets. I keep watching the windows thinking like something's going to jump out. But, I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Oh. Like a gentle piano. I still can't skip any of this. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, jeez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff and deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. Alright, bitch. I'm gonna go back to eating my rockets. You just let me know when you're ready. Nope. I can't do anything. Did you know I'm on Twitter? It's actually called X right now. But yeah, it will always be Twitter. Fuck Elon Musk. Little Amani 3. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? Does anybody have Twitter? Should we check that out? So goes Spartan. This is technically a dating sim game, but it's probably one of the, it's also a horror. It's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain this game. I'm stuck in a alternate reality gaming world with this fucking psycho AI. It's very different. I've narrated for the past 3 days. And I don't know how else to describe it. It's definitely psychological horror-ish, though. Does somebody want to follow her on Twitter? With how much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. It started off... I've always known about this game, and I've known it's like 50 Shades of fucked up. And it started off so innocently, and then it just like... It went off the rails. Does she actually? Stop it. She has a lot of boyfriends. Or girlfriends. She's not sure. It's a lot of boyfriend girlfriends. I'm not really a fan of cold weather. Are you? Well, you know, that depends on how cold are we getting. I've got Raynaud syndrome, so like when my hands get cold, I get cold. You know? And it really fucking sucks in the winter, and I hate that about winter. I also don't like the wind blowing in my face. If I had to choose between too cold or too hot, I would always pick too hot. See, I'm opposite. I would always pick too cold. You can always keep layering. And you get to it when it gets too hot, there's only so much you can take off. It can be painful. I agree. My hands agree with you. There was one time I was taking my tires because I didn't have a place to put them one year, so I left them outside my door. And I left them there all summer. And then when I had to change them over, I had to pick them up and walk them up the stairs. But it was cold. So my hands, when I was touching the rims, my hands, especially on my right side, they went completely white. And once I put them in my car, I came back down, and in order to kind of shock them back to life, I have to put them under cold water. Well, Unfortunately for me, the water was too hot, so I immediately put my fingers just kind of like in the sink to like just get some water on them. And it shocked my nerves back to life so fucking badly that it brought tears to my eyes. And the water wasn't even that hot. It was probably, I wouldn't even call it tepid. It was on the cold side. So it fucking sucks. Yeah, if you don't know what Raynaud's is, it's just, it can affect your fingers and your toes, and it just, like, your blood flow. It affects your blood vessels. It is literally the worst. My fingers here on my right side, they'll go completely white. It's awful. But I agree, I would much rather be in cold weather than hot. Like, this fucking heat we have got going on right now, disgusting. I hate it. Yeah, it's true, they do. And if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. Oh, well, I wear gloves and it doesn't even matter. I was gonna say, and yeah, if you're working a trade, is it really? Well, yeah, because you got the risk of heat stroke too, right? And if I don't know what trade you participate in, Soko, but like, yeah, if let's just say you're working electrical on like the lines and stuff like that, you've got the sun fucking beating down on you and shit. Electrical, yeah. So you got the sun beating down on you and shit. Like, that's not fun. God damn. But what about the wind, though? It's so inconvenient, but when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or by staying in the shade. Not the way fucking climate change is working right now, girl. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Oh my god, yes. And then closed. Oh, fuck. I remember we were having, like, this was a couple years ago, we had a really bad heat wave here in Ontario. It was like 45 degrees with the humidity. And I had to walk, because we still run, right? The brewery's still in operation. We just build more breaks into the day. And I remember I had to go back to our maintenance shop. And the path that I chose to take from the store leads me right down the back wall. And then it goes sort of by the bottle filler and then by the bottle washer. And maintenance is kind of like right behind there. Oh my god, the fucking heat that was coming off of that washer was disgusting. I felt so bad for the operator that was by the filler. It was roasting. You know, I was gonna say, if you're working in extreme wind, then I've got questions about the safety of that. But yeah, I would imagine, I guess, a warm wind is better than a fucking frigid wind. Okay, she's gonna take a break now. We're gonna have chitty chats. I think also because, like, Roman and I don't have a fenced backyard, so we have to walk a lot. And I just hate having the wind always in your face. Sorry, these fucking rockets the last couple of days have been goddamn tart. There's way too much citric acid. Sometimes I think back to middle school. I fucking don't. I'm so embarrassed by the way I used to behave back then. No, he's working on getting older. It's so sad. He's having hip mobility issues. Like, he was goofing around in the yard the other day, and he just sort of like was playing with his frisbee, and then he, like, his back end just gave out, and he just sort of like sat down. He just sat down, and I'm like, oh, buddy, you're getting old. Oh, God, it's devastating. I'm gonna be a fucking mess. It almost hurts to think about. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I wonder if when I'm in college, I'll feel that way about high school. Do you? Did you have to put him down recently? Because that sucks, man. And I'm so sorry. It's like, yeah, and like we've had dogs and cats growing up my whole life, right? But this is my first, like, on my own adult dog. Had him since he was 8 weeks type thing. 6 months, Jesus. Yeah, it still feels like yesterday, eh? I like the way I am now. It's pretty hard for me to imagine that happening. Yeah, right? Like, it hits differently. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I don't want kids, so, like, to get a baby I don't know what I was thinking. I will never do a puppy again. But yeah, he was something else. Bless his heart. He's not. Well, not was. He is. He's still here. He's right behind me. Puppy him was a fucking nightmare, though. Oh my god, that guy. That guy fucking ate anything. I was also gonna make that side comment once we wrapped this up of like, why is she talking about things that are never gonna happen, allegedly, according to her? I also know that I'll probably change a lot as time goes on. We just need to enjoy the present and not think about the past. And that's really easy to do with you here. Like, I ain't dead yet. I know, right? Over here somewhere. He must be on his bed. Oh my god, I know. It's so fun. Yeah. She's really knowing how to make this entire situation super duper awkward. I'm like looking out the window. I'm like, is anything coming to save me in space, in time, any incorporeal forms? The ghost of... I was thinking about Sayori earlier. Who? I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. How would you have done that? You forced her to hang herself. It is kind of out of left field, but I have heard a lot of things about this game. And anytime somebody was like, you should play Doki Doki Literature Club. And I was like, what's it about? Nobody could tell me anything about it. I still don't know what to tell you about this game. It's wild. I don't even know what's happened. This bitch is crazy. You're still not hung up over it, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. I think a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope to free herself. Why would you tell me this? She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more her just survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? No, I 100% think that she fucking probably... Yeah, it's not healthy to think about those things, it's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. I would just be super duper happy if we could get the fuck out of here, but I cannot get the fuck out of here. I did play a game kind of sort of also out of left field last year as well. It sort of followed the same style as this, but the way the reviews made it sound like it was an actual video game. Instead, it was kind of a lot like this. I don't know how, like, this is the longest it's ever been. Did you say guess? Nope. That's sudden. It's a little embarrassing, but if it's with you, I might be okay with it. Wow, sorry. I really couldn't keep a straight face there. It's the kind of thing girls say in these kind of romance games, right? Don't lie if it turned you on a little bit. I'm kidding. Well, to be honest, I do start getting all romantic when the mood is right. But that'll be our secret. No, this has never been as... Can I get to the setting menu? I can try. I'm gonna delete her fucking ass. As soon as she thinks of something else to say. I'll see if I can get into... I can't hit option right now at all. And that's how I get into the actual... So I can do history. I can load the game or save the game. I don't know if anything changes. She's deleted my save files, so I can't even, like, reload anything. Yeah, I don't know if you see this right through to the end. I could exit. Do you ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious and you're sitting here like, why am I even anxious? What am I even anxious about right now? So you start thinking about all the things you might be anxious about and then that makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you're ever feeling anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. Okay, I'll have to wait until she decides she wants to speak again. Still hoping for that ghost from Dating Sim Past to come and save me. Come on, I'm ready. Let's have a discussion about some bullshit. Anytime. Okay, everyone, it's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of it for once? Whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that. Okay. Oh. So we can't do that. I can't even get over. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's try that. There is no characters anymore. There's no music. Oh, there was music. Hang on. Took a while to load in. Interesting. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. Side stories are stories of friendship that are unrelated to the events of the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay, let me just try reloading it, and I just want to see what will happen. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now, that it's just the two of us. I guess that was wishful thinking. I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? Is there an end, or is this just all... Okay, everyone, it's time to... I don't know how to delete. I don't think you can. Ain't no saves. Oh, is that what I've... Oh, I think that's all of my poem words and all of the things that I've chosen. Enable and open scripts. This is a scratch disk. Do not use it to store sensitive or permanent things. If you need access to files from the encrypted file share, copy them onto your disposable drive and plug it directly into the thin client. Do not copy them here. Rhea is working on setting up a proxy mail service so we can have proper remote communication without having to worry about the higher ups. Keep everything offline until then. Paula. Yeah, it's pretty done. It was mostly like just me listening and to the ramblings of some characters and then choosing like slight options. I didn't choose a lot. So I'm just checking to see if there's a way that I can delete her. but I don't think that there is. It's a lot of just bullshit files. There's no saves anymore. She's deleted them. Oh, there's a delete. Got her. Sorry, I didn't see the triangle there the first time. You're back. What's happening? What's happening? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me. No. No, please hurry and help me. Help me. Doesn't exist. Did you do this? Did you? Did you delete me? No? How could you? How could you do this? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? No. You made me do this? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I didn't kill everyone. You did. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. I ruin everything. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Bye. Okay. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of it. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's when isn't. Don't leave me hanging. I've made up my mind. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. It's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh, she's gone. Wow. So, I just want to see quickly what happens. What happens? Like any other year, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls. Hey! There's already one girl. We walked to school. Recently, we picked up the habit once again. For what? For waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walked to school together every day. Well, yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Please, it's good motivation. Fine, I'm proud of you. Okay, so this is already completely different. We cross the street and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join? Club? I told you I'm not really into. I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how can I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? What? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize in a way I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things, so that's why I feel I should do something special for her. Okay. Yeah, it's already over. Pack up my things, and I stand up to gather motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs. It's the section I don't visit, and before long I do find the room, and I open the door in front of me. Hello? What are you doing here? I glance around the room. So you're the me that Sayori's always been talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're the literature club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. I don't need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the other girl, Natsuki, despite her size, seems to be the assertive one. Nice to meet you both. I look forward to working with you. Working? Don't tell me. The club I've decided to join is yours. The literature club. Her eyes light up. No way. No way. Oh my god. She wraps her arms around me and jumps up and down. Well, if Sayori is happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? She's going to make some tea, as is tradition. They walk over to the corner of the room. Natsuki grabs a tray, and Yuri opens the closet because she's going to make some tea. But I sit next to Sayori. She proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand, and there are cupcakes. Hell yeah, they look like cats. Whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate are used to make ears. So cute! Looks amazing. Well, just hurry and take one. She grabs one, then I follow, because it's delicious. But she got icing on her face. Turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. She's quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally do. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. She probably made it herself. It's really good, thank you. Of course it is. I'm a pro. There's no need to thank me. She struggles to accept the compliment, and Yuri returns. She's carrying a tea set, and she places one teacup in front of us all. Yeah, we know she keeps the full tray in the classroom because the teachers gave us permission to do that. After all, yeah, I guess. Already trying to impress our new member? That's not. Yuri looks away because she's insulted. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. She faintly smiles to herself. What kind of things do you like to read? I can see where this is going. Considering how little I've read, I don't really have an answer for that. But, manga. LOL. Her head perks up because she likes manga too. Not much of a reader, I guess. That can change. Yeah, well, Yuri's got a sad smile. Anyway, what about you? Well, let's see. She traces the rim of her teacup. Yeah, I'm just going to keep skipping this because we kind of already have done this. I can't skip this. I like a lot of things. I don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Yuri. About, the first thing he said? Manga? That's right. She likes to... This is slightly different. She tends to read manga in the classroom. Don't say that. She seems embarrassed by it. Besides, it's still literature. And if I want to read some, then Yuri's not allowed to stop me. I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. We could take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it would be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right, as usual. She's the president. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel sometime. That would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, you get to read manga. Jeez. You were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, she thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error, so if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute! Shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? This is different and lighter somehow. I'll look forward to it. They start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting is over, huh? Looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is going to be so much fun. They didn't get along under Monica's influence, no, but it almost seems like they're kind of flirting. I know. Good for them. Get it, girls. Hey, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. What? There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. What? That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know all about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. Fuck. Okay. What is happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? What? I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye. Goodbye, Literature Club. Demonic. The hell? Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Barely?
Hi, it's me.
Hi, me.
So, you know how I've been, like, practicing piano and stuff? And
Yeah?
not really any good at it yet, like, at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
Doki Doki Literature Club. And then they pull this fucking shit. I know, what a goddamn stunt. Yeah.
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you.
What a jaunty little tune.
Is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand.
This is, I don't even know how to score it. It's, if someone, like, they're like, oh, I need a game to play, I'd be like, you should play Doki Doki Literature Club. Why? Just do it. I don't have, it definitely, in the beginning, as someone, I haven't played the DLC, no, it's on my list. But as, like, someone that also kind of has depression and anxiety, oh, we got credits, that means we win. Removal of image, hey! It's...
When a smile says it all.
Oh, their RA form is like 9 out of 10.
What will it take?
Stop deleting my pictures. Oh, we didn't get that picture. Hey. Don't you fucking do it. We did get that one. Don't do it.
Only write better words for those who are dear to me. Is it
Hot.
if I take your is it love? If I
Have you played the DLC? Go, if you have, what do you think of it? Yeah, delete that one.
down into a dark puddle.
Thank you.
How can I write love into reality? If
I can't even skip this.
the sound of your
Removal
heart,
of game screens.
what do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how
Oh,
to
thanks.
love you,
That's me. I'm in the credits, guys. Nice.